80%. That's the number people love to repeat. 80% of parents of autistic kids get divorced. Maybe your doctor told you, maybe a therapist, or maybe even another parent. And if you were like me, you thought, wait, is my marriage or partnership doomed? But guess what? That statistic isn't real. There's no large credible study that shows an 80% divorce rate amongst autism families. Hey, I'm Genevieve, mom to an amazing autistic child and voice behind the Autism Parent Guide. Today I'm gonna show you where that number actually came from and what the real research says. By the end of today, you'll know that your marriage, it isn't doomed. And that scary statistic, it's just a myth. Okay, let's be honest. An autism diagnosis, it's already overwhelming. You're thinking of your child's future, therapy, schools, money, and then someone drops a line and they say, hey, did you know that 80% of the time autism parents get divorced? And that line hits hard because it turns normal stress into panic. It turns normal arguments into warning signs. So of course parents believe it. It sounds official, it sounds scientific, but there's only one problem. There's no large credible study that it's ever shown that an 80% divorce rate amongst autism families. Not one. It's not real research. It's a rumor that got repeated over and over again, and now people think it's fact. So where did this myth actually come from? The 80% divorce statistic came from tiny reports and opinion articles from decades ago. There was no national study, there was no peer-reviewed research, just small, tiny groups of families that were already in extreme crisis. But guess what? Blogs repeated it, conferences repeated it, and even sometimes therapists and doctors repeated it. And what was supposed to be a shaky guess started becoming common knowledge, except it never was. So now let's talk about the actual data. In Canada, about 18% of children experience parental separation or divorce in the general population. So that's autism families and non-autism families. So the number is nothing like the 80% that we're thought to believe. In the US, we do have some larger studies. About 23% of parents raising an autistic child divorced compared to 14% of those not raising a child with a disability. So yes, there is extra stress, but nothing near the 80%. And most of the families did stay together. Another national study found that 64% of children that were autistic lived with both married parents compared to 65%, almost identical, of neurotypical kids. So that's the reality. Are there more challenges amongst autism families? Of course, but our marriages doomed? Not at all. The numbers simply don't support it. I just want to take a quick pause here. If you're a parent who's been scared of that 80% statistical myth, and I've debunked it for you today, hit the like and subscribe button or share this video with an autism parent that needs to hear the truth today. So what actually strains marriages in autism families? Here's what the research shows. When autism families struggle, it's usually not autism itself. It's things like financial strain, burnout, lack of support, mental health issues, or no access to respite. In other words, autism doesn't cause the cracks in marriages, it's the lack of support that does. And that's a huge difference. So here's what I want you to remember. Having a child diagnosed autistic does not cause doom to your marriage. You are two people doing the best you can in a system that honestly makes it harder than it needs to be. So the next time some parent or therapist or doctor comes up to you and says, hey, did you know that 80% of autism parents get divorced? You'll know the real truth. The real research points to something more like 20%, not 80%. You don't need more fear, you need support. If this video has helped you, hit the like and subscribe button and share it with a parent who might need this video today. I just want you to know that you're not alone and neither is your child. I'll see you next week on the Autism Parent Guide.